Prime Minister Narendra Modi leads the nation in celebrating the second International Day of Yoga. In Chandigarh, Prime Minister urges citizens of the world to make yoga an integral part of their lives as it trains one in synchronizing the mind, body and soul, leads to social awakening and integration, is a health assurance with zero budget. President Pranab Mukherjee inaugurates International Yoga Day celebrations at Rashtrapati Bhavan with around 1,000 people participating in a mass yoga event. Addressing participants, the president urges people to make the practice of yoga an integral part of life, says this will provide them mental and physical strength, enabling them to live a healthy life. Underscoring yoga's message of promoting harmony, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon asks citizens across nations to commit to unity regardless of ethnicity, faith, gender and sexual orientation. Ban says the ancient physical, mental and spiritual practice of yoga originated in India and is now practiced in various forms around the world. Several union ministers perform yoga across various states. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh performed yoga at Lucknow. Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar performed yoga at Kanpur. Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari performed yoga in Nagpur. HRD Minister Smriti Irani performed yoga in Bhopal. Finance Ministry has said that the Income Tax Department has not issued any statement authorizing its officials to arrest willful tax defaulters. In a clarification issued, the Finance Ministry said there are provisions for arrest and detention by tax recovery officers in respect of the non-compliant tax defaulters in the Income Tax Act, but these are used very sparingly. The countdown for the launch of as many as 20 satellites, including India's Earth Observation Cartosat 2 series satellite, is in smooth progress. The countdown exercise encompasses spacecraft health checks and preparations for propellant filling operation. Second stage of PSLV C-34 is in progress. The launch is scheduled to be at 9:26 a.m. tomorrow. The southwest monsoon has covered almost half of the country, including the drought-hit areas of Marathwada. The Met Department has said drought-hit Marathwada and parts of Vidarbha too have been receiving rains of the past 2 to 3 days. Conditions are favourable for the southwest monsoon in South Gujarat, parts of Madhya Pradesh and eastern UP in the next 48 hours. China for the first time has said the door is open for discussion on India's NSG membership bid. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson told a media briefing in Beijing that while discussions are going on among the NSG members, Beijing never said it is against any country. The spokesperson said the door for the admission of the non-NPT country was never closed. In Brussels, a man with psychiatric problems who was carrying a fake suicide belt full of salt and biscuits was arrested after he triggered a major anti-terror operation at a shopping mall. Belgium remains on its high state of alert after ISIS claimed bomb attacks in March left 32 people dead. According to police, 16 people were killed in 2 days of clashes between Fulani herdsmen and mainly Muslim Seleka militia in the Central African Republic. The chronically unstable nation is struggling to overcome the legacy of 3 years of deadly conflict between Christians and Muslims that has driven 500,000 people from their homes. According to media reports, North Korea is readying another test of a powerful new medium-range missile following a series of failures for a ballistic weapons program that aspires to threaten the US mainland. Japanese and South Korean media quoted official sources as saying North Korea looked to have deployed a so-called Musudan missile near its east coast. A senior Iraqi military commander has said that about 2,500 Islamic State militants have been killed in a month-long offensive to recapture the city of Fallujah. The counter-terrorism forces chief in the operation, Lieutenant General Abdul Wahab al-Sadi, has said the number of IS fighters inside Fallujah ranges between 3,500 to 4,000 when the offensive began in late May. Britain's vote on Thursday on whether to quit the 28-nation bloc amid warnings from world leaders, investors and companies that a decision to leave would diminish British political and economic influence, unleash turmoil on markets and send shockwaves around the Western world. India to face Zimbabwe in the series deciding final T20 match in Harare tomorrow. India stayed alive with a win in the second game and will now look to seal the deal in their favour with another convincing victory. Astronomers using NASA's Kepler Space Telescope and its extended K2 mission have discovered a newborn fully formed exoplanet, planets that orbit stars beyond our sun, ever detected around a young star. The newfound planet, named K2-33b, is a bit larger than Neptune and whips tightly around its star every 5 days. It is only 5 to 10 million years old.